Before we talk about episode 10, season finale,
dun, dun, dun.
I think it behooves us to briefly mention our past episode or two viewing experience, highlights, that kind of thing, only because we haven't really talked about it in a little while. Ep 8, Viserys dies at the very end of it. Ep 9, shit happens. I had some questions. Did you have some like glaring questions from what you watched?
My biggest glaring question would be how badass was it when Rhaenys came in on the dragon? Wasn't that the most metal thing you ever seen? That was so awesome.
It took 10 seconds to figure out exactly what happened because just all of a sudden there was a big poof and I'm like, oh my God, are like jihadists trying to suicide bomb or something like that? Because there's just a poof in the floor.
I actually jumped up off the couch and was pointing at the TV and yelling. Which is not really something I do, no matter how badass something is. I just found myself on my feet going, oh my God!
I have said in past reviews of House of the Dragon that Rhaenys, they're kind of playing her down a little bit. She's actually quite the badass. She's a dragon rider. And they've only showed her riding a dragon from really far off. So my question was always like, why are they dissing Meleys? Why are they dissing the Red Queen? And the reason was because when they finally decided to like, you know, surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker.
They wanted to introduce Meleys like a mofo, and they did. Oh, goddamn. The race to find Aegon, that was all completely story. That was not from the books. They definitely added that.
I loved that. I really liked that we got to know Aemon's character quite a bit in that.
Yeah, he's like, you know, if you come knocking for me, I'll be found. You know, I'll answer. What I was confused as I'm watching the show and the episode is the whole competing factions of Otto and his guys trying to find him, and then Alicent trying to find him also. This is going on. I'm like, why does it fucking matter? They're going to find him and tell him he's the king. But then I'm like, wait, no, does Otto want to like kill his ass and put Daemon in charge? They weren't explicit about any. Were they ever? What was your impression?
They weren't.
They were not.
Nobody was being explicit, and that's exactly why Alicent wanted to get a hold of him. She didn't exactly trust her father's motives.
Do you think possibly Otto was looking to kill his ass and get Daemon ready? Because that would be the smart tactical decision.
That's true. And I'm thinking that might be the case. He wanted to set his own plan in motion, which may have been a lot bloodier than what Alicent was doing. That's what I figured.
Okay, and the fact that she heard about his plan and was like, no, I'm not having any of that. I'm going to insert my own plans in.
Exactly, because his plan was to, you know, grab Rhaenyra and everybody on her side and throw them all in jail. Or kill them.
And those plans are still technically in effect.
True, but Alicent has inserted herself into the middle of those plans and is acting as a mitigating factor.
Yeah, she's trying to be a little bit more humane, a little bit. She's not against what's happening, but she's trying to like tone it down a bit.
Yeah.
Other big questions I had. Larys the Clubfoot. Wasn't that awesome when they had his whole freaky foot fetish thing?
And that makes so much sense, but oh my gosh.
I was like, is this happening? Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I thought she was just getting comfortable at first.
Wow.
What a weirdo.
Have you come around on the credits at all?
No, the credits still suck. What are we looking at? This is like a model. They're playing with minis.
That's all they were doing in the first Game of Thrones.
First one had these cool cities that were coming up, and like it showed you all the locations that were going to matter in the episode and gave you little hints of what was going on. This is nothing. This is playing with a model.
This, like that one right there, we saw the blood scatter out like 8 different ways. That was because he had 8 progeny.
Whoa! They're flashing by these symbols so quickly. How do you know whose symbol that is? You have to like slow it down. And
yeah, I know. I got the pause button. That's.
I got the skip button, which is what I usually employ for this. 3-headed dragon. Are we going to see a 3-headed dragon at some point?
Damn. You know where that comes from?
From Godzilla?
No, from the Song of Ice and Fire.
Okay. When King Ghidorah will come from Planet X and attempt to take over the planet.
It mentions that the dragon will have 3 heads, and a lot of people were like, oh, Aegon and his 2 sister wives. When Rhaegar Targaryen started researching his ancestry and came upon all this shit, at least in the books, and there was a vision that Daenerys had, and the vision has Rhaegar talking about the Song of Ice and Fire, the dragon will have 3 heads. So a lot of people for the longest time were like, is it Dany, Jon Snow, and they're trying to figure out who the third one will be. And the show didn't work out that way because they didn't D&D fucked up. But that's why there's a three-headed dragon, is because of Aegon's prophecy. You know what's constantly, at least visually, confusing? Rhaenyra's children look like they should be high towers, whereas the children of Alicent are all white-haired Targaryen-looking mofos.
Yeah, what the hell?
It's visually confusing. I mean, it's obvious, you know, when you trace who was banging who and genetics and stuff. Yeah, but it's visually very confusing that Rhaenyra's children are. Yeah,
and why don't they have the white hair? I mean, the white hair seems to be a dominant gene that comes through everything.
I don't think it is a dominant gene. There's a lot of instances throughout where it doesn't seem to be a dominant gene. I think it's more recessive.
Why, that would require massive inbreeding.
I don't want Driftmark. It should have passed on to Sir Vaymond.
It's a little late for giving it away to Vaymond now that he's...
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Now that he's Canadian.
I'm not like you.
In what way, sweet boy?
Targaryen.
I mean, he's as Targaryen as most like legitimate heirs of the throne are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's half Targaryen. That's usually Targaryen enough.
Princess Rhaenys has just arrived on Dragonback.
Oh, Rhaenys. She's got information.
She's about to drop the news.
Drop the knowledge bomb.
This is not how it happened in the books.
What? They're different?
In the books, one of the twins, the twin Kingsguards, Eric, and I think it's Ulrich or whatever his name is, one of them took the crown. Now, I don't think it was Aegon's crown that young Aegon II was just crowned with, but he took the crown and ran away and went to Dragonstone and was like, my queen. So there was like a serious twin division going on because one was loyal. But anyway, this is good too. She's like, I just killed a whole fuck ton of people.
But it was super metal. It was like a Death Clock concert.
Aegon has been crowned as his successor.
Diarrhea can strike at the time.
She's been taking Olestra.
Now with 10% less anal leakage.
The pause screen you're on right now, can you see Daemon holding his sword?
Yes.
That is Dark Sister. That was the sword of Visenya, one of Aegon's sister wives. It was notably a smaller, not shorter, but it was more of like a rapier-like smaller blade. It looks more like a sword built for a woman. Right. This sword that they're giving to Daemon in this show looks a lot more like manly, larger, masculine than it should. Dark Sister should be a little bit more...
Well, he'd look weird if he had a small sword.
He would, and you know that was obviously a creative decision they made, but I'm just saying it's wrong.
Okay.
And interestingly, when in Game of Thrones, when Bran was in the north and Hodor died because when the walkers started assaulting the three-eyed crow's underground dwelling.
Right.
And they were running away. Mira Reed grabbed a sword that was just leaning against the wall and had that. And I think she used it against one or two walkers along their escape flight. And most people who know things are like, oh, fuck, is that Dark Sister? Is that Dark Sister? And the reason why is because Dark Sister gets handed down through the Targaryen line of succession to the guy that becomes the three-eyed raven, and then nobody knows what happened to Dark Sister after that. So at some point in his life, he gets sent to the wall, had Dark Sister with him, became the three-eyed raven, and there's Dark Sister leaning up against the wall in his underground hobbit hole. Cool, right?
Dark Sister sounds like a 70s funk band. I saw Dark Sister back in 88, man. They were awesome.
I wonder if we're ever going to see Corlys again, or are they done with him?
I don't know. Yeah. They haven't really shown him much, and we haven't seen a body yet, so he's not dead. I mean, they just mentioned that he's on the edge of death.
Yeah, nobody's seen him in 6 years, and you know what I like to think is his son showed up bald, and then they both like broed up and are now having like a buddy cop adventure. Dad and son. He's like, I love my gay son, and they're having like the coolest like adventure in the Stepstones.
I love my dead gay son.
Shit. Not right now.
Have we had enough prego scenes? Jesus Christ.
I know.
She needs one of those big yoga balls.
It's going to break out into a shirtless volleyball scene.
Playing with the boys.
Oh, fuck.
We could go wait on the beach.
Yeah, we don't need to be in here for this.
If you need a moment.
Jaceres! Whatever claim remains to me, you are now its heir. Naught is to be done but by my command.
Right.
Like a proper heir. Don't take any responsibility for anything. No, fuck it. Go command a unit.
Well, they've shown absolutely no rebellious or like badass tendencies. That's all reserved for the Hightower children, the Allison's children, right?
True, yeah. These kids are mostly just kind of keeping their heads down.
Well, I mean, they've been raised their whole life. The waves coming off the mom for the last 15 years has been, keep your head down. Because she's been living in fucking fear for a decade and a half. All because she couldn't pork somebody else.
I'll fly to the Riverlands myself and affirm Lord Tully's support.
You will do no such thing.
Oh, there we go.
Did you hear what I said?
Come with me. I'll show you the true meaning of loyalty.
I feel bad for the Kingsguard in any given fucktarded situation because they're always like, what should I do here?
Exactly whose orders am I following right now?
Who am I supposed to be protecting?
So I'm presenting you with a choice.
Caraxes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Their timing has worked out so well.
Swear anew your oath to Rhaenyra as your queen.
Fuck. Well, that makes your choice easy there, guys.
Oh, man.
Oh, come on. We don't need to see this. It'd be so much easier if people just laid eggs.
Occasionally, every now and again, and a lot of it has to do with the inbreeding, but also a lot of it has to do with their whole dragon connection. Occasionally, babies are born with really
horns,
tails, and lizardy shit going on, creepy, fucked up shit.
Awesome. I want mutant baby.
That baby right there that we just saw should have been a complete freak of fucking nature.
Oh, no, maybe it'll still survive.
Because she was seeing dragons. She had those dragon flashes when she was in labor. I thought that was going to be a thing, but apparently...
Maybe it'll be like a half-dragon weirdo or something.
That'd be awesome. They need a dragon army. A dragon person army.
Except just his left foot is draconic. It's something useless like that.
And he fights Laris because he has foot issues. The only one that can take Laris down is a dragon-footed warrior. Damon's someday they will invent birth control.
Guess I should put the cigars away.
Yeah. It's a dragon. One of the cigars says it's a dragon on the wrapper. Oh, it's one of the twins. Oh, shit. Sorry, I spoiled something. I spoiled that.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, totally. Totally you did.
I thought they skipped it.
Oh, that would have been a great moment. Thanks, Matt.
All right, I'll shut up. A lot of people already have their minds made up. They're team black, team green. Do you give a fuck? Do you have a preference right now?
Oh, totally team black.
Okay.
Fuck team green. Team green is evil. They're the Empire.
You don't like the skeevy Hightower thing?
No, man, they're backstabbing fucks. I feel bad that Alicent is associated with them and, in fact, leading them, but,
What about this? Before the original Aegon came to conquer Westeros, the Hightowers were probably the top house, right? Okay. Aegon shows up with his weapons of war, these nukes with wings, and takes over. And they had to bide their time. They bided 200 years.
It's a long time to bide.
Couldn't you see Otto as being a cunning, rebellious person against the evil usurpers?
I would imagine not. I think he's just born into this power structure, and he's just trying to climb to the top of it.
If you ask me what team I'm on, my team is Team Small Folk. I'm like the average farmer.
Fuck them.
Well, the best...
Toothless hillbillies.
F those shit-covered bastards.
Their only function is to be stomped on by dragons.
The best time they ever had was when the Targaryens were in power. As soon as Robert Baratheon took over. Everything went to complete shit for them.
Fuck you people. You're terrible. We need to send the gold cloaks in to bust some heads and sort shit out again.
Beric Dondarrion, what he did in Game of Thrones, how he went out with a mission. Mission fell apart. He died, was brought back to life by the Red Priest Soros, and then dedicated himself to hanging everyone, both the people from the north and the people from the south. Anybody that would got into rapey, pillagey shit, he'd just show up with his army and hang the fuckers.
Sounds like he just had a murder boner.
No, he was Team Smallfolk. Were those D&D dice? They're getting ready for their saving throws against Dragonfire. They only want to take half damage.
Now, Daenerys was always completely fireproof. Is that just a Targaryen thing? Are they all fireproof?
No, absolutely not. Going to capture a dragon like we saw young Aemond do was a risking of your life, because it wasn't unheard of for a Targaryen to get completely roasted by a dragon or eaten or fucked up. So yeah, when you went to claim a dragon, especially a big old ornery one that was having some serious like PTSD issues like Vhagar was, that was like a serious like tough as fuck ballsy like Swayze move, you know. I would say that's a complete oddity for Daenerys. That was something like dragon magic-y Game of Thrones. Oh, they're doing something with the table.
Oh, shit. Oh, what are they doing?
What's happening there? Goldy shit. Maybe it was meant to be like that the whole time. You like light some shit underneath it and it glows.
Ooh, like a cheap jack-o'-lantern.
Ooh.
Lady of the Seven Kingdoms and protector of the realm.
Why does everyone look at me?
With Prince Daemon's acquiescence, I've already sent ravens to Lord Grover.
They're hoping to get Super Grover.
He would be certainly a big help in the fight.
Dragons, as cool as they are, couldn't fuck with Super Grover.
Lord Grover is fickle and easily swayed.
That's also true. He's highly distractible.
That significant look was, I'm going to go here and do this. And she's like, oh, you're leaving me? And he's like, yeah, I got a war to fight, baby.
That's me. That means me.
I'm here. I'm the thimble.
I get to be this guy.
The Greens have dragons.
They have
as
3
well.
adults, by my count. We have Cyrax, Caraxes, and Melis. Your sons have Virmax, Arax, and Tyraxes. Baela has Moondancer.
Daemon, none of our dragons have been to war.
There are also unclaimed dragons. Seasmoke still resides on Driftmark. Vermithor and Silverwing dwell on the Dragon Mound. Still riderless. Then there are the 3 wild dragons, all of whom nest here.
And who is to ride them?
Dragonstone has 13 to their 4.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's got nukes.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, we're horribly outnumbered, yet we have all the nuke.
Yeah, exactly. You can't beat a dragon, basically.
They outnumber them in adult dragons, and then there's the dragons that belong to all the teenage kids that are also kind of young dragons. And then he mentioned, what, 3 that live on the Dragon Mountain, 3 untamed?
3 wild dragons, yeah.
A ship has been sighted offshore. A lone galleon flying a banner of a 3-headed green dragon.
Oh, they're doing this scene again.
They had to reuse the set, you know. They're not Rings of Power. They don't have infinite money to spend on plastic armor.
Where is the princess?
They got their timing down so well.
Yeah, right?
We just fixed that wall, goddammit. Why did Otto volunteer for this mission? This seems like a suicide mission for Otto, doesn't it?
I know, right? He should have sent a minion.
You are no more hand than Aegon is king. Fucking traitor.
A new pin, please.
She can have her answer now, stuffed in her father's mouth along with his withered cock. Let's end this mummer's farce.
King's Landing will have my answer on the morrow.
So should we like wait here, or are you gonna move your dragon? Or okay.
Oh, there we go. All right, you guys get on down there and start looking for my pin.
Corliss!
Hey, Corliss. Welcome back, buddy. Get up. The scene's starting.
Both our children stolen from us. I needed you.
I just woke up. Can you give me 5 minutes?
A stranger casts a long shadow over this family.
She just mentioned one of the 7 gods of the Andals, right? They have the stranger, and they have the...
He's the god of numb left hands.
That's what I was going to say. They have all these aspects.
Let us pray to the stranger.
He's the really pervy one that likes to sit on his left hand. Okay, there's about 20 minutes left in the episode, and as the season finale, I have to say this. So far, and it's only 2/3 done, but so far I'm a little disappointed because there's certain things that are awesome that are happening in the next few days and or weeks of where we are right now that really need to happen. And if they sit on that shit until season 2, I think they're dropping the ball. Maybe they're going to have a big episode 10 season closer.
Our pursuit of the Iron Throne is at an end. We shall declare for no one. We will retire to high tide to be content with our grandchildren.
I love how everything's so nautically themed. Return to high tide and the Driftmark throne.
Well, did you see that all his house guards weren't wearing armor? They're wearing Gilligan costumes.
His house guards are all wearing Speedos.
Rhaenyra was complicit in our son's death.
You know how much easier Rhaenyra's life would be if she just confessed what her and Daemon did with their son?
Yeah, right?
I'm trying to figure exactly why. Like, what behooves them to not do so at this point? No proof? No way of verify? I don't know. It seems weird.
Maybe she gave her word or something.
Where is Daemon?
He's off listening to The Cure and the Smiths and shit in his room.
Nobody understands me. You want to leave a coffee cup on this table?
This high tower treason cannot stand.
Fucking A right.
You have the full support of our fleet and house.
Well, that helps.
Yeah, right? Ba-boom.
Then again, honestly, in any other situation you could possibly imagine, having the biggest fleet imaginable would be awesome, but, you know, dragons.
Well, they've also got the most dragons, though, so you have your air superiority and now your sea superiority.
That's true. They just don't have troops.
They don't have enough bodies on the ground.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to, like, take ground and hold it.
If only you had a magically adjustable amount of Dothraki to call upon.
I know. Dany had the ultimate advantage. She had the ever-expanding, ever-multiplying...
She always had as many as she needed, no matter how many got killed, and only like 50 came across with her.
If you take this errand, you go as messengers, not as warriors. You must take no part in any fighting.
See, that's tough, because you're not sending, like, a ambassador. You're not sending a bunch of people. You're sending, like, one little teenage boy, right?
True, but she's also sending, theoretically, the future king of the realm.
Yeah, I'm just saying they need to sack up. Plus, when Aegon was doing his conquest, a lot of the times, like the Eyrie, they have that big, tall, giant mountain fortress that's completely unassailable.
Oh, yeah, the one they should have hid in from the White Walkers, yes.
Yeah. Well, Aegon's, one of his sister wives, the one that wielded Dark Sister, actually flew her dragon, landed there, and then, like, the queen comes running out into the courtyard and finds Visenya sitting down on a bench, dragon in the background, and she's, like, playing with her kids. And at that point, she's like, oh, of course I support Aegon and his conquest and his rule. And Visenya's like, cool, let me give your kids a ride around. And she put him on the dragon and gave him a big ride around the area. That's all they did, was just showed up with the dragon and said hi, and that sealed the deal. So I guess they're hoping that happens.
I guess so.
But what I'm saying is that little Luke and little Jace need to, like, sack up like mofos, because so far, like, nobody would bat an eye at sending Aemond on a dragon to, like, make shit happen.
Oh, yeah. He could take care of himself.
I'm guessing this is not Caraxes, because he wouldn't be this hesitant to approach his own dragon.
That's true. That's his own dragon. He can just walk right up to it. But
yeah, there's something else going on.
Maybe it's one of the wild dragons.
And yet it's a full-grown friggin' dragon.
It's got to be one of the wild ones he was talking about.
One of the unclaimed ones? Oh my god.
Jesus, dude. Yeah. Wow. That's a big one.
I don't know who that is. Is that one of just the unclaimed dragons?
It's got to be.
That's Storm's End. Oops.
Uh-oh.
Darth Vader was waiting for him.
Oh, this is not good.
Shit, that's so much bigger than mine.
Oh, he's got dragon envy. Let's ignore the impending kaiju fight and bring the kid inside. Oh, that's a good little smirk.
What?
Just my theory that everybody has they compete for who has the most uncomfortable throne. He's got the throne of gravel. He unrolls it. It's Rick Astley. Damn it! Again!
It's a drawing of Rick Astley.
Did you really think that you could just fly about the realm, trying to steal my brother's throne at no cost? No. I want you to put out your eye.
Oh, shit. Yeah, get the fuck out. Oh, shit. Just move. Just move, kid. Just move. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, I knew this was going to work out bad for at least one of the kids. Oh, no. Yeah, kind of feel invincible on Dragonback, don't you? But wait. Oh, shit! No, 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 no! No, Vega! No! Oh, no, no. You want to stay in the clouds, kid. You want to stay in the clouds. Oh, fuck. Oh, you pushed it too far, Eamon.
They actually, again, like they've done with Alicent, they're making him more of a gray character because that was in the books. That was entirely intentional, at least the way it was reported. In this, it's like the dragon got out of control and he was trying to rein it back in.
Well, you know how you lost one kid this week? Well, wait. Uh-oh.
She was kind of pissed off.
Yeah. That tipped the scales. There will be blood. Okay, that was awesome. Wow. Who knows which way this war is going to go? It seems like the Blacks kind of have the upper hand at this point. But, I don't know. It seems kind of evenly matched, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, because, I mean, the Blacks do not have all the advantages. In fact, until Corlys threw his weight their way, they were kind of sucking hind to it.
Yeah, but Corlys did throw his weight their way, so.
And he has a bunch of battle-hardened veterans.
How does it compare to the books? I know they're going in different directions in a lot of ways.
I mean, they're keeping it on track, but just from going from plot point to plot point, there's so much wiggle room and so much time and so much things that need to be said and done. And I take back what I said at the 20 minutes to go mark. That's what I was hoping would happen, and that happened. That's good. So the bad news is we're probably gonna have to wait like 2 years before the next episode.
Shit.